Today is Friday, the 16th of February. We're here at the St. Thomas's Primary School. Today is the day for the big cross-country event. Yeah, it's pretty much ready. Getting out of the block shop. Well, the parents and other family members are showing up in their numbers today. And they're already here, anxiously awaiting the start of what is anticipated to be several exciting races from kindergarten right up to grade 6. So, a buzz of activity here at the St. Thomas's Primary. Of course, today St. James's Primary is also having their cross-country event. So that's how it rolls. I can only be one place at a time. So it's going to be the kindergartners.
You don't get me running, man.
Honorable Troy Libert says he'll be running today.
You don't get me running.
Okay, so we have to see that. We have to see that. So lots of parents are here. And just about to get going. Well, I could tell you that the little kindergarten girls, they're very anxious to get out of the blocks. Actually, they were already out of the blocks. They had to be halted. And so you get the impression, oh my goodness, that's what I told you. Already bolting out of the blocks. And I think Vera is going to do some running today. Here they come. We have a rain in this one. Vera isn't going to do too much running, really. She's trying to encourage, though. So we have the Blue House athlete in front. Tell him slow down a bit.
Slow down. And use the mirror.
So here is the Blue House athlete. Come on, tell him go ahead now. Zion is the name. And she's getting some encouragement. So we see some Charlestown Primary School athletes here encouraging this particular athlete. I wonder what's the connection with Charlestown Primary and this little one.
Teacher David.
Who?
Teacher David was at
Oh, it's Teacher David's daughter, and she used to be at the Charlestown Primary School. So she has a lot of fan club members here. Big entourage, I could tell you. Zion is the name.
Don't look back.
She's coming along looking strong. So Charlestown Primary School athletes assisting the cause here for Zion. Zion has established a good lead. She's a good distance away. And slowing up because the pickup slowed up, I would think. Maybe the pickup needs to give her a little bit more space. But getting a lot of encouragement here is Zion. Nobody at the top as yet. Still Zion, large and in charge. So as they come through the housing project here above the St. Thomas's Primary School, Zion getting a lot of encouragement. Now we see the first person to turn the corner. So we have a second placer now in view and a third placer. So looks as if we have.
Good job, let me go.
Tell the officer go off a bit.
Drive up, drive.
So, here goes Zion with her entourage. Looking strong. Not far from home. This is her race to lose. Her race to lose, I can tell you that. She's coming through. Probably. Oh, she's increasing her pace too. Whatever was just said, she's getting lots of encouragement. Coming down the hill, she will need to hold some brakes here. Traffic has been halted. Zion it is. Large and in charge. person in charge. It's Zion. Zion it is. Takes the first place. And that was a very good run by Zion. We have the second placer coming in. Second placer just about coming through. She has done very well to the second placer. Looking very strong to finish. And then we have a third placer coming through. Maybe accompanied by Mommy. Well, third placer unaccompanied. And then we have a fourth placer coming through, accompanied by Mommy, I would assume, as she makes the turn to go into the school gate, being chased now by two other athletes coming around, being encouraged to come in now. Lots of excitement here at the St. Thomas's Primary School, and traffic has been halted on both sides of the road to allow the children to not be endangered at this point. And the crossing guards out with their signs, etc. So some of the folks on the road may not be too happy, but it's all about the safety of the children. And the bell is ringing, so we're going to see some more athletes coming through. But there's a buzz of excitement here with the parents and other supporters of the school. So here is another athlete, not certain where she should be going, giving some direction now, heads towards the school gate. Here she comes. Here she comes. Still wondering what should I do, and being told just to go inside the school gate.
Policeman, I'll go back up.
Huh? The police, they have their hands full here, because after each race has started, it's going to be a traffic jam. Because this is the main road, and so it's a busy time of the morning, and some of the drivers are getting really heated. They're not too happy with what's going on. So after one race, things have been badly halted because there's a problem with the traffic for the moment, and I think they're going to try to get the second race on the way. So some of the other taxi vehicles will have to hold on. Well, we're going to have the kindergarten boys now. Second race for the day. We have some 2, 4, 6, 8, about 10 athletes in this one, maybe more. Probably about 12 athletes in this one. So just about to get started. It's the kindergarten boys. And they should be out of the blocks shortly. They're out of the blocks now. We have a little blue house athlete leading for the moment. Let's see how long he can hold on to that lead. The greenhouse athlete challenging. Moving along nicely. Blue, red and green at the top. And we have 1, 2 dads in this one as well. Normally dads would burn out. Let's see how long they last.
Breathe.
Let's see how long they last. Doing well so far. Here they come. Getting real encouragement. So,
Open your hand.
well, here they come. Green and blue at the top. Green and blue at the top. No, you could say that. You could say that, okay? You could encourage, but just don't say nothing out the way and too much, okay? So here they come now. Green and blue. at the top.
Push it, use hand.
Green and blue at the top. This could be an interesting finish on the last 10 meters if they stay together. They seem to be very good friends. Seem to be saying something. It's who? So the Blue House athlete is Young Isles. I think his dad is somewhere close around here. We passed his dad around here. So we might just see his dad. Oh yes, I'm hearing his dad now. Dad is gonna run too. Is Dad gonna run? Is Dad gonna run? Dad is gonna run, but not for long, I don't think. But Dad is saying push. Dad is right into this race here. So here he comes. He's getting encouragement. But Green is saying, if you could tell him to run, I will run with him. I'm gonna stay with him. Now go.
Run. Push it.
Right on the pickup. Oh, everybody's encouraging him. Each his own. Each his own. Isles seems to have cramped out. Isles has cramped out. Isles is going to take a shortcut. Isles wants to take a shortcut. Blue House pulling away. Blue House pulling away. They're encouraging him. So Blue House. That's Young Isles, Blue House, right? Blue House, Young Isles. Isles back in the mix. Took a shortcut, but still behind. And that must be Mommy there. Mommy looks fit and strong. Here he comes. Young Isles winning by miles. Young Isles winning by miles. And then we have the second placer. And then we have the third placer. Creating real excitement here. And then we have the fourth placer. Came in a lot closer than the girls. Here's a little sneak up. Here's a little sneak up, but he paused to pull up his pants. And I think that caused him to lose a couple of seconds. Well. More coming through. Here's another athlete coming through. And chased by another. A little bit of a sneak up here. But I think it's too little, too late. Oh, and that athlete got stopped in the process, unfortunately. And must be some tired dads and moms around here right now. Good, strong finish by this athlete. And that must be the last one in. Traffic held up again. I can tell you that these folks driving here won't be too happy, but it's just once a year. Traffic being allowed to go through now. And we're gonna have the grades 1 and 2 girls, and they'll be going longer distance. They'll be going all the way to 5 turning, turn around and come back. So it's gonna be a much longer route for these young ones. And testing time. Welcome to the big league. Last year they just ran around the block basically like the kindergartners, but this year it's a big league time. So traffic being allowed to go through just momentarily, and then we're gonna have the start of this race. Not kindergarten, but grades 1 and 2 girls. Grades 1 and 2 girls. They have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, probably about 16 athletes in this one. Probably about 16 athletes in this one. So it's going to be pretty interesting in terms of the out. How quickly will they get out of the blocks? And we'll wait and see. Parents are doing their own recording as well.
You want to the end, 96.
In the orange shirt.
So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19. They're out of the blocks. They're off and running. So 19 athletes. Number 96 is being encouraged. And we have the greenhouse athlete, which is Ron Isles' daughter. She is also taking a bit of a lead. Ron Isles would be somewhere and Mommy would be somewhere along the route as well. pretty fast out, and then there'll be a reality check because they don't work with geothermal. The human part of them will cut in and they'll tire, and then it will be who will endure. It's all about endurance after here, after this fast out. So let's see what happens with Isles leading for the moment. She is moving along nicely, number 11. But the two athletes in second, Isles is saying, give yourself some room. Coach Isles says, give yourself some room. Come on, man. That's one thing about Isles. See, he's going to try to tell her to get away from her. But we have number 96 staying close. Number 96 is right alongside her. Isles wouldn't be too happy with that. But number 96 running a good race here. Number 11 seems to be tiring. Number 11, Isles is tiring. Jesse it is at the top, number 96. And she's running a good race. Isles is really burning out. Isles need to run down here and do some encouragement. But I don't think Isles will be doing that this year, maybe next year. But here she comes.
Good one, Jesse.
Jesse it is, number 96, leading for the moment. Isles is tiring in the back. She's gonna walk. Looks as if she wants to walk. But Jesse isn't thinking about walking right now. I wonder if they have water stations along this route, because they need water, I could tell you. So, for the moment, Isles still in second. Jesse in first. Jesse in first. And Jesse's going to get some encouragement here. I wonder if she didn't come out too early, or she has to be mighty fit. That's mommy? That's not mommy, but relative, I guess. But she came out early, obviously saying that she's pretty fit. I don't know how long she's going to run. But Jesse has distanced herself from the pack. Well, the encourager is dropping back now. She's having a bit of a reality check too. But she still looks as if she wants to hold on. She's still going along. I thought she came out a bit early. Yeah, but she would know better than I do in terms of her fitness level. And she has decided, well, I think the best place for me is to be on the side of the road when they come back. So she's going to wait for the return. So, number 96, Jesse. Isles is not out of it. I could tell you that. Isles is not out of it. She has regained some momentum. But Jesse is running as if she just passed a gas station. I must have missed something. Is there a gas station somewhere around here? Jesse just increased her pace. And she's moving along really nicely. She hasn't shown any signs of wanting to walk. And that's interesting. She hasn't decided to do any kind of walking at all. And she's looking pretty strong. Slowing up a bit now. I think reality clicking in here that, boy, you know, I work with, I don't work with gas, I don't work with geothermal, I don't work with wind, turbine and those kind of stuff. It's all about human blood and flesh. And, well, here she comes. Number 96 is still Jesse. And maybe the police officer should speed up because he has to reverse on the roundabout. So maybe he should give himself some room. Otherwise, she's going to be right on the pickup when he makes that reverse. So let's hope that he's following the what's going on. So Jesse. Now this is going to be difficult because he has to make a reverse, and it's going to be difficult. Can he? No, go. So she has gone ahead of the vehicle. And I knew that would have happened. Isles is going to make that turn. Is Isles out of it? Is Isles out of it?
Come, Jesse. Come, Jesse.
Is still large and in charge. Jesse hasn't shown any signs of slowing up. And these are others still having to make the turn at the roundabout. They are still here. Lewis is here encouraging one or two athletes. But at the top it's Jesse. It's a different route for Jesse. These others are going in one direction. Jessie has already done that. She's coming back while these are just going. And maybe somebody should have given us some water. I'm not seeing any water stations along the route. And so, you know, essential it is to get water for these kind of long races. But she's doing well. Oh, somebody. Well, still coming along though. Jessie, moving along nicely. Number 96. And she's looking as if she wants to stop. Just for a moment there. Just for a fleeting moment. Looked as if she thought about stopping. And then said, you know what? I can't afford to stop. Isles is back there. Is she still within striking range? I have doubts about that. She's walking, so I don't think so. Jessie would have to start walking to give her an opportunity. So Isles would have to go and look for his daughter and see how we can get her to
Speed up, speed up.
speed up, speed up.
a bit. Yeah, you want to overtake the pickup and
Jessie has increased momentum, closing on the pickup. She's doing really well.
you again.
Oh my goodness, she has cranked out. But she wants to run again. She wants to run again. She's gonna run again. So she's running again. But I don't think it will be for long because Jessie is not gonna wait for her. Jessie is gonna pull out the stops, especially when she gets a lot closer. Number 96. Number 96. Vera says, go leave that old woman there. She has a bit of a laugh. More than a bit of a laugh. She's enjoying it. So Jessie it is. Large and in charge here. And Jessie it is. As we come close to the Joseph Parish residence. I could picture this young lady in secondary school probably breaking the cross-country record, because if she's doing this without stopping at this age, and this is a decent run from the school to the roundabout at Cotton Ground, hey, that's a good distance. And even the cows getting a bit curious, saying, you've done a good job, Jessie. That's what he's saying. Good job, Jessie. So Jessie, large and in charge. Number 96. And she hasn't stopped. And it's good to see Isles encouraging Jessie. He knows that it's not his daughter, but Mommy is also there waiting to see their daughter. I think Mommy's going to run to the finish line. But I think Isles would have settled that, you know, I'm not going to get gold, but maybe I could get silver. So I'll be hoping. This girl hasn't stopped at all. She hasn't walked an inch. She has done well. Just wiped some sweat from her brow. She seems to be slowing up though. But I think when she gets in sight of the school, she's going to increase momentum. Yes, she's pushing out. She hears the bell. And she knows that once the bell is ringing, once the bell is ringing, this is it, folks. Jessie, increasing the momentum. If a record isn't broken, there is no record. I don't think there's any record if she hasn't broken this record. This has to be a record run. Wonderful run by Jessie. Wonderful run by Jessie. Tremendous run. So here she comes. Here she comes. Jessie it is. Large and in charge. And a superior run. She didn't stop 1 inch to walk. What a finish now. That record is in problem. That record is in problem. That record is in problem. Yeah. So that's Jessie creating a buzz here at the finish line. Tremendous run, tremendous finish. And they have to take a pause now because we are not seeing anybody else. Nobody else in view. They're asking about the others. I'm almost certain that record was broken. Well, it's going to be Isles. Mommy was encouraging, but she has stopped for the moment, but she's finishing stoutly. Young Isles rushing through here. Here's Isles rushing through. Strong finish. Very strong finish for Isles. Taking the silver medal. Very good run indeed. Tremendous run. And way in the distance, we are seeing some other athletes coming through. We have a bit of a challenge here for third place because we have one athlete and then there's one not far behind. So, yes, she comes. A little bit of a stumble, but she's okay. And she's leaning forward, knowing that she's almost there. Almost home. Great finish. To loud applause. And then we have some others. And then we have another athlete coming through. Here's the athlete, looking pretty strong. Finishing nicely. Crosses the line. And then we have like an entourage up here. One of the athletes having an entourage. Maybe more than one. More than one. Well. Here's the athlete coming through. Here's the athlete coming through. Being encouraged. The Charlestown Primary School. Oh, that's Charlene's daughter. Well, here she comes.
Good job, Mint. Good job, Mint.
Mint is the name. And she has completed the race. And then we have another little one coming through. Here she comes. She's one of the smaller ones, being chased by another athlete, but they're not going to catch her. She's finishing very strongly. And there she slows up momentarily and then she crosses the line. Here's a fast finish as well. Number 87. Oh, Ramian almost knocked her over. And here goes. Goal House athlete. Nice strong finish. And then we have Green. Good finish as well. And then we have all orange. Guess she's related to Charlestown Primary. And then we have, well, I'm not sure if this is a Gold House athlete, but she's finishing strong. Loud applause for her as she crosses the line. The motorcyclists and the cyclists are out in their numbers. So, a little bit of a pause. Where we have another athlete coming through and being escorted by maybe Daddy. So, here she comes. Good to see Daddy in the mix as she finishes with a rush, leaving Daddy in the dust. Here she comes, finishing strong. Good finish. And here's another athlete being fanned in now. Little one. She has done well. She has endured to the end. And there's another athlete. Nobody encouraging her, but she's kicking up a storm here. Well, she has decided to do a little walking, but somebody's going to encourage her now to tell her to run. She's wondering if she should complete the race. And there's somebody behind her trying to catch up, but somebody's going to encourage her now to finish. Yes, she's going to finish with a run. She was wondering if she should continue. And she has been urged to finish. And here she comes. Completing the race. And there's another athlete being encouraged by, I would assume, her daddy. And coming through now to complete the race in a moment. Crosses the line now. Well, I don't know if this is the last one. I don't know if this is the last one coming through. She's walking and being encouraged, trying to get her to run. Now she's running. Yeah, she's running. Yeah, she's running. Stop. Being encouraged to finish. Looks a little lost, as if she's not sure what she should be doing. But she's gonna cross the line just about now. Well, this is something that I think could have happened a long time ago. Traffic is now being diverted. Maybe the big trucks won't be able to go up there, but definitely the smaller vehicles can make it. So traffic has been jammed up again. Maybe this is the final athlete, so that is why the traffic was held up and being brought in here to loud cheers like lost and found. To loud cheers she comes in, being escorted in. Here she comes. Here she comes. I think they'll get the clearance for the traffic. We're gonna have, after all of that traffic chaos, we're about to have the grades 1 and 2 boys. Grades 1 and 2 boys just about to get going. It's gonna be a fast out again. Lewis looks tired.
1 and 2.
Yeah, Lewis looks tired. I don't think Lewis is going to run anymore. I think he's burnt out. Well, we're going to have grade 1 and 2. So let's see if we can count these. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21. Rough count 22 maybe, a blue coming in. So it looks as if we have about 22 athletes in this one. It's going to be a good fast out and then it's going to be a tight finish. So let's see how it works out here. 22 athletes, traffic jammed up again. So they're out of the blocks. And we have a strong looking 178, and then we have another guy, can't make out his number, but he looks pretty strong too. Then a smaller one moving away nicely, and so 4 of them at the top, then 2 pull away. 2 of the smaller ones have pulled away from the bigger guys. They're looking strong, number 21 and number 15. The others are trailing badly for the moment. Already getting the encouragement here. So I heard somebody say yesterday that cross country is a means used by teachers to punish students. I wonder what you all think about that. He says cross country is a punishing event, but these guys seem to enjoy it. It has to be good punishment because these guys enjoy it. Even the parents enjoy it. Another probably dad getting involved here. Is this young Philip? Because Philip is right here on his bike. No, it's not Philip. So moving along nicely. Number 15. And there's a cluster behind him with a bit of an entourage. So the little one now pulling up. Reality check. He's going hard. Something tells him that, boy, I really need some water or something. Legs starting to get heavy. The bigger number 178 is going to go past him now. He's a lot bigger. So I'm assuming that number 15 is in grade 1 and number 178 is in grade 2. Has to be. And Philip giving some encouragement. And that's one thing I could tell you about Philip. He's not going to be just riding that bike and keeping quiet.
Am I right?
He's
Running
going
too
to be
close.
giving a lot of encouragement.
Trying to really difference.
So, but 178 still out front. And getting some encouragement here. The entourage still holding on. So, the Blue House and Green House, I think he is getting some encouragement. Blue House is struggling. You could see Blue House is struggling. Blue House is definitely struggling. But he's trying to hold on. He's determined, I could tell you that. He looks very determined. He wants to hold on. And then there's some free athletes making a move. And they will go ahead. Tell him go ahead. Tell him go ahead.
Speed up a bit, speed up a bit.
Number 178 was right on the pickup here. And number 15 still trying to hold on. So, more encouragement for the athletes.
No, a blue vest. No, what? It done back off.
So, blue.
Yeah.
So, oh, there's another one in the mix now who we didn't see before. And Blue House is saying, I don't want you to pass me. So he has pushed away from him. So we didn't see that greenhouse athlete at all. Now the other little greenhouse and two others coming around the bend. But this greenhouse athlete in third now trying to make up the slack. He's trying to not let them get too far ahead of him. And so we still have the big man in blue at the top. Then that green staying close on his heels. And then that little green with the encouragers there. Still holding on. He's still winding up himself to get some momentum here. Now that's the way he does it when he's cranking up. And oh, he has started to walk. He has started to walk. And then, hi. Yeah, he's going to do the turnaround. So we're going to make sure that we are ahead of the game this time around. They're going to go to the roundabout and be there waiting for the children by the time they get here. So move the cone. So we are waiting. The athletes coming through. Hope they don't come through here. Okay, they know where they are going. So that's the good thing now. They're gonna make that turn. We have the greenhouse athlete. He's leading now. He's leading now. Let's show one for me too. Okay. So here it comes. And greenhouse getting some encouragement. Oh, look who is leading. Look who is leading. Mankind and his son right at the top. And I know who is not going to give any tickets today. But Mankind making sure that his son stays at the top. He's doing well. And Mankind is accustomed to bikes, you know. Normally he rides bikes when he's giving tickets, but not today. He's looking back. He knows that his son is being challenged. Oh, we're going to get the water here now. Oh, still can't get it. It's a big effort here. And then green coming along nicely. That's Mankind encouraging his son. And the Blue House athlete within striking range. But you could see that he's getting some serious encouragement from his dad as he pulls away now, number 21. And if his dad can't keep up with him, you know that he's good. Because his dad is a bike man, big time. So, he's doing very well here. Number 21. So, running along nicely. So, the others, I think he's telling him that he has a good lead on the others now. Just keep going. That's what dads are for, giving the encouragement here. I think if he wants him to break a record, if I was him, I would tell him, if you don't run a little faster, I'll give you a ticket. And I bet you he breaks the record. But for now, he's going to take gold. Except for the fact that the Blue House athlete now is challenging nicely. Blue House athlete with Lewis. I thought Lewis was burnt out, but Lewis is telling him, look here, catch up. Lewis is telling him, catch up. I wonder if Mankind sees what's going on. They're close, and it's another bike man encouraging. He's telling him to go, but that guy is closing the gap. So we might have a rush on the final 20 meters because that guy looks strong. He looks strong. No, Mankind needs to get out of the way of the Blue House athlete. He does just that. Lewis is telling him he can catch up. Two bike men. Blue House is lagging now. Blue House is lagging. Mankind is telling him, look here, we are burning him out. And it seems as if he's burning out. Mankind giving him the encouragement. Last quarter, he says. Last quarter. So he's coming through. Still looking strong. Maybe he might get a dinner at the Four Seasons for this effort. This is a tremendous run. Tremendous run here. And they're coming along nicely. Last quarter, he says. But if it was the last quarter at the previous corner, it still can't be the last quarter. It has to be something less. But who cares? He's almost home. He's almost home. Well, is that an Isles in second? Because something about the way Mommy is there, so it was Isles in second. Yeah. So Mommy and Daddy are there encouraging. That's another Isles. But what a finish! What a finish here! What a finish! Let's go, he says. He knows he has gold. The gold medal is secure, and he won't get a ticket today. Maybe even the record might be on the thread here as he runs through. Dad has done a wonderful job, and Dad must be complimented for his effort. Certainly took him out of a sticky situation, as it says, go, go, finish well. And here he comes. Still last quarter, but he's almost there. How can it be still last quarter? But everything is last quarter. As he comes home, he is home. What a finish. What a tremendous finish. What a finish. But I think there's another last quarter in here. But he's finished, I could tell you that. Tremendous finish that. And we're going to have a good race here. A good race. With Isles coming through now. Isles is being challenged. Isles is being challenged. This is close. Can Isles hold on? Can Isles hold on? He's moving. He's pulling away. Isles is pulling away. He's still throwing up again. Well, he managed to hold on to the silver medal there. But that was close. And the little one, who we were looking at all the time, he still has this crank up run, you know, making the big effort when he's digging deep. And he's coming through. He has done very well. I think he was the smallest in the group. And he's being challenged. He's being challenged though. He's being challenged. There's a bigger man challenging him. Gone past him like a jet plane. Saying that he wanted it more than him. The little man didn't have enough gas to push out a little further. And so he gets home though. But that was a good run by him. Probably the smallest in the group. And then we have more coming through. Here's another athlete coming through. Here he comes. And he's going to finish with a strong run. Strong run that. And then we have a greenhouse athlete coming in. And then we have another greenhouse athlete. So it's green coming through to loud cheers. So here is another athlete coming through, another tiny one. Maybe just a little bigger than the one we spoke about earlier. And he's stopping, thinks that he's home, being encouraged to cross the lane. And then another tiny one as well. Almost looking like kindergartners really. But here he comes, finishing stoutly. And then we have a bit of a rush. Look at this rush, look at this rush, look at this rush. He's home. He was being chased by this one. Oh. So we have another athlete coming through, greenhouse athlete. So the traffic had to be stopped momentarily as the athlete comes through. Green it is, coming through. Looking really tired. The fact is, it is he who endures to the end. That's a loud round of applause. Parents and supporters here very supportive, I can tell you. So we have some tourists here having a close-up look at the race while they're getting a bit of a tour. Well, we have some other athletes coming through, and one of them walking, being encouraged to run. He's still walking. There's some other athletes behind him, but they too are walking. He seems to be really tired, I could tell you. They're closing in on him. There's an athlete, he looks back, he says, no, I'm going to run. I'm going to run. He waves to the tourists. He has time to wave to the tourists as he dashes home. Oh, he dashes home, being encouraged here. And then the others. And then we have the party bus coming through. They too, tourists enjoying the moment. Enjoying the moment. We have another athlete coming through. Well, more than one, but this one making waves with a good strong finish. There's a mommy going to look for her son. Maybe he's lost somewhere, but she's running. We have some other athletes coming through, being encouraged to finish strong. He is finishing strong as he comes in, and then the others, and then there's a Luxman here. Luxman coming through, being chased. He's being chased. There's a bit of a creep up. There's a bit of a creep up. Oh, there's mommy. Mommy went to look for him, and she's asking him to run. She's asking him to run. Luxman is in. Luxman is home. Got the encouragement there. Louis brings in another. There he comes. Home at last. Home at last. Well, I think we're going to go up now to this grade 3 and 4, right? Grades 3 and 4 girls. I think the route will be a little longer. And we have our in the race, right? This race. Yeah, this race. What's the name again? Keisha. Keisha is in this race. Oh, and Iles has another one in this race. Well, Keisha is carrying, I think, number 84. They're out of the blocks. And it's grades 3 and 4 girls. This is a pass out. This is probably the fastest out I've seen. Mommy's there with her horn, waving them on. And they're moving along nicely. Number 14 moving along really nicely here. But she's been challenged by another athlete, number...
Yeah. Go. She right down there.
103. Moving along. Very strong indeed. Looking strong.
You know what you gotta do? Just stay running, that's all.
And then Isles. That must be young Isles now. In second. Yeah. So Isles has told her, you know what you have to do. And
There we go, Zen!
moving along nicely. That's young Isles. Philip is telling the second placer to stay with her. Oh, that might be his daughter. So Philip is alongside his daughter. Isles has told his daughter, you know what you have to do. So we have a serious challenge on here. Philip has stopped for the moment, but he has already given instructions, telling her to keep up. But Isles is moving along.
Breathe, Imani, breathe,
And
Imani.
so the strategy according to Philip is just keep up, just stay close to her, don't let her leave you.
There we go, Zen!
So the leader here is young Isles, but Isles seems to be slowing up. Isles is slowing up, and the young Philip is getting closer. So it's a battle between Philip and Isles. So Philip coaching along, giving instructions, telling her when to ease up,
Yeah, I tell you, I'll call you when I come in.
staying close. He is. So Philip giving the instructions, telling her to pace herself. So Isles looks across to her right and realizes that Philip is right
There you go,
alongside
Zen.
her. But there's another athlete,
Breathe, Zen, breathe!
third placer, a greenhouse athlete,
Breathe, Zen.
being encouraged by, oh, that's another David, Teacher David's daughter, being encouraged by one of the twins, and she's closing the gap nicely. So running along really well here, closing in on this one. And then there's a goal house athlete
Just
also in the
breathe,
mix.
that's all, breathe,
All of a sudden, some other athletes closing the gap here.
breathe.
So Isles at the top, and
Breathe.
still moving along. Vera encouraging, former top netballer on Nevis. But we have 4 athletes, all within striking range here. And now the goal house athlete says, hey, I'm going to push ahead of y'all, you know. Y'all are keeping me back. So she has bored through and she has taken the lead. Oh, is this another Mankind? Well, that's Mankind's daughter now. He said, don't worry about them. So everybody is telling everybody, don't worry about the others. So Mankind doing a wonderful job. It's Cycle Man versus Cycle Man because Philip is on his bike as well. And Isles is pulling away again. Isles says, you know what? Daddy told me to stay
Man,
ahead.
your hands coming across.
And I need to stay ahead. Imani is the name of Isles. So Imani is Isles' daughter. And then second place is Mankind's daughter. Third place is Philip's daughter.
There you go, Zen, you're dropping back. There we go, Zen.
So we have a good race on here. Maybe Philip and Mankind could have a bike race when they're done. I wonder who will win this one. But Philip has to be careful though in terms of cutting across Mankind because he could get a ticket. You might ask him if his bike is licensed for all you know. But here goes. Isles in charge for the moment with a bit of a lead. Philip is in second. The goal house athlete who bored through is in third. So
And you have
Isles
to breathe though.
holding on to the lead for the moment, Imani. And Philip is telling his daughter that Imani is dragging, telling her to stay close to her. She's dragging. So, still close, telling her don't drop back. Move the cone. Cone. Oh, straight up.
Oh. Yeah, I'm going cross. Yeah.
So, they're going straight up the road this time. They have a bit of a hill here now. And if they thought that their foot was heavy earlier, now it's going to be heavy coming up this incline. So Philip is telling her, don't walk at this point. And that goal house athlete in third still has a chance. That's Roll up. Well, Mankind is, oh my goodness, Mankind has come off his bike and he's running. Now, why did he do that?
Can't find the gear to his bike.
Oh, the bike has failed him. My goodness, the bike has failed him, but he's not going to fail his daughter. So he has decided, bike or no bike. Bike or no bike, I'm going to run. Gives his daughter some water now.
Inhale, exhale.
So,
Inhale, exhale.
aisles being closed in now by Philip.
Let go.
Philip. Thanks. Philip
Inhale, exhale.
giving the instructions, coaching his way through. Aisles still leading. Philip second. And Mankind's daughter, you know the name of Mankind's daughter? No? Mankind's daughter has left Mankind because Mankind and his bike has failed. Mankind and his bike have failed for the moment. So Mankind, oh, he's getting back on his bike now. So the bike works on the flat but not in the hill. So he's going to try to do some catching up now.
Imani have to breathe.
So Imani's still leading. Philip still in second. And I wish I could get Mankind's correct name. I hate to be saying Mankind all the time. So you don't know Mankind's surname, right? No. Okay. So we just stick with Mankind for the moment. So Isles it is leading. Isles still in charge. Philip gets some water. And Isles still with the lead. They're going to make a bit of a circle here. And then they're going to go back through the village. We're in Cotton Ground now. And, Isles still leading. Philip still in second. So Philip in second. Isles, I think she was having some issues with a cold. Maybe she has a cold. I think something was running from her nose. So she seems to have cleared that. And seems to be just slowing up a bit. Philip has done well too. Mankind's daughter has done well too. So all three of them. Philip closing the gap nicely here. Philip closing the gap. Closing the gap nicely. Isles slowing up. Philip has gone right up to her now.
Left, 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 left.
Make a left. Go ahead, go ahead. So we have two athletes at the top. Isles decide this is my turn to pull away. Philip is saying, keep close to her. Don't let her go. Right. Go ahead, go ahead. So a couple of bumps here in Cotton Ground. And straight out. But he'll do it. The arrow is in the opposite direction, but for today we'll go through the arrow and we'll head back on the main road. Police officers stopping the traffic, that's good. Teacher helping as well.
Good job running. Let's go.
So, slight but encouraging. Still in charge. Philip is trying to get his daughter to close the gap. Where's Mankind? Mankind has dropped back again. I think his bike is giving him problems. But Isles still with the lead. Philip is saying, look here now, we don't have a lot to go. You have to stay close to Isles. And then there's Mankind trying to make up the slack.
There you go, Imani.
But speaking of Mankind, his daughter is there, but he's way back. Oh, he's pushing, he's still rolling his bike. Poor Mankind on that bike. He'll need to change his bike. He probably needs to borrow one of those other guys' bikes to keep up. I think as a police officer, you can just take a bike from somebody and tell them, well, it's police business. Huh? I think that could be done. But his bike is giving problems. And but his daughter is still doing well. She's still in third. Still in third. Philip is trying to get his daughter to close the gap. But I think Isles would be very happy. Mommy and Daddy would be somewhere in not too far from here. And they would be very happy with what they're seeing. except for the fact that Philip is urging his daughter to close that gap. I's
There you go,
getting a
Imani. There
little
you go,
worried.
there you
She
go,
looks
Imani.
back over her shoulder momentarily and telling his daughter there, Philip, to go up the hill, keep going. She's still going. Inhale, exhale, he says. Where's Mankind's daughter? Where's Mankind? Mankind is back on his bike. That bike works sometimes and sometimes it doesn't work. Or did he take a bike? I think he could as a police officer. Law enforcement procedures and all. Items of evidential value. But here comes Isles. Still leading. Isles, Imani, large and in charge. Philip wouldn't be happy because the distance,
There you go, open up.
Isles
There you go,
has
Imani.
distanced herself and Isles is getting closer to Philip. So Philip would be a little worried now because Isles is ahead by a good distance. His daughter is still in second but being challenged by Mankind's daughter, who in turn is being challenged by another athlete who is being escorted by some cyclists. So the last 15 meters might be pretty interesting still.
There you
But
go, Imani.
where
There
are
you go,
the
Imani.
Isles, Mommy and Daddy? They should be close somewhere here. I think they should be somewhere close. We're gonna hear Mommy and Daddy soon.
There you go,
Daddy
Imani.
did tell her, you know what you have to do. And she really knew what she had to do. And she has done it up to this point. Seems to be pulling away too. So, she seems to be pulling away. Here she comes.
There you go, Imani. There you go.
Imani is the name. Still large and in charge. Philip, getting some more water. Now I'm hearing the horns. I believe Mommy and Daddy are close. Well, that's Reed. And Mommy and Daddy should be somewhere here.
There you
Somewhere
go, Imani.
close.
Open up some
They
more.
were somewhere in this area earlier. I think I'm hearing her daddy. I'm hearing her daddy. He has to be close. He's telling her to push it. And she has pushed it. She knows. She has heard daddy's voice. He said, finish, finish, says Ives. Finish, says Ives. And she's finishing strongly. Finish, says Ives. That's a command. And I'm hearing, let's go, baby. So mommy must be here. Mommy's here. Mommy's here. Mommy says, let's go, baby. That's my baby. That's my baby. Well, it's Ives' baby too. Isn't that so? But it's all of your baby. So here she comes. Here she comes. Mommy escorting in Imani. Imani has done a tremendous job. Philip tried hard, but his daughter might have to settle for second or third. But guess who is taking gold? Imani is taking gold. But Philip has turned the corner at the far end. I think his silver medal is secure. Imani looks back. She has no challenge really for this gold medal. And I think it looks as if Mankind has some problems with his bike again. But here's the winner. By a mile and a half, it's Imani Isles. To loud cheers. And then Philip brings in his daughter. She has done a good job too. And Dad has done a good job encouraging her all the way. She comes in, narrators. And then we have the third place, sir. Well, that's not Mankind's daughter. This is one we didn't see before. She has taken the bronze medal, so this is the one that was being encouraged. Now we see Mankind. He's back on his bike. But that bike, he needs to get rid of that bike. I think Mankind needs to get rid of that bike and get another bike. And here comes his daughter, finishing nicely here. Good, nice, strong finish. So I think we're gonna ask Mankind to get rid of that bike. I think for Culture Armor 50 there, sprouting up a couple of places. Maybe they might sprout up a couple of bikes. This might be one for the sprouting up heap. But I think he can be proud though. He secured 4th place, but I think his bike has secured 100th place. Jeffrey Lewis has been very busy. I know he's tired, but he's gone again to bring in somebody. Speaking of somebody, here's another athlete coming in. Another athlete coming through. And then we see an entourage at the back as she hustles home. And then we have a bit of an entourage here. Somebody's been encouraging. Loads of encouragement. Oh, this is Miss David's daughter? Miss David's daughter is here. She has a lot of encouragement, I can tell you. A lot of encouragement as she comes down the road. Good movements here. She comes down the road now. Very strong finish indeed. She has done a good job. Family members are there in their numbers too. That's where Jen got involved. That's Jen's family as well. So that's mommy there. She was running. She says she bunned. She says if she sits down, she won't be able to get back up. My goodness. She has done her job. Here goes the Gold House athlete running through. Gold House athlete looking pretty strong as she comes in. And there's a greenhouse athlete at the top of the road. And here she comes. Some athletes stronger than others. And some of them would run at their own pace and get here in their own time. Makes it home. So here is the close athlete coming in and getting some encouragement as he crosses the line now. And then we have Greenhouse with some encouragement as well. A bit of an entourage here. We'll cross the line just about now, and we have a lot of the other persons who haven't run for ages. They're going to try to be athletes today. And then we have two greenhouse athletes. Can we have a bit of a rush to the finish? Well, I think they're good friends, so they're just going to cruise in. Then at the top, being escorted, a big truck behind and all. We have two more athletes, one of them walking, the other one has just passed. Oh, here's my favorite athlete, one of them. She's been encouraging, Daddy's right alongside her, he is. Can she catch up? Can she catch up? Well, mommy is on the motorbike. Mommy's on the motorbike, sounding her horn, and she has gone in. Gets a hug from Daddy. She has completed the race. I think mommy is really excited. At least she has finished the race. Grandma is there as well. They're all excited. It's a family thing. And good to have support from the family. Karen is there as well. So almost the whole family came out to support her, and that's great. Then we're gonna have the boys now. So have about 3 races. Grades 3 and 4 boys. We're going to do the same route that the girls did a while ago. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, we're talking about 16. They're off and running. They're a bit of a fast out here. 3 athletes at the top. Not seeing any of the bikers with them as yet. But I would assume that some of the parents are along the route. We have 3 athletes trying to stay at the top. Number 193 seems especially strong. 107 looks good, and 108, they're running two numbers almost. Going along nicely, so we have 3 at the top, and we have a green house and then a blue house staying close. Now we have one of the bikers gonna get involved. So somebody, looks as if Philip is waiting for somebody as well. Waiting, looking, making sure that he sees the person who he's looking for. So some other bikers all involved here. So we have a leader pulling away, but he's looking back. Needs not look back. And again, we see some of the parents getting involved, running along. Gets to slow a little bit because I don't think they're going to run too long. The bikers will last a lot longer unless they're on a bike like the one Mankind had, because that bike needs changing. So we have 2 at the top and 1 pulling away from the others, and then the other 2 trying to close. Mommy's struggling, obviously struggling. And so 3 athletes at the top, 3 bikers at the top. So the shoestring is loose. Let's hope that that doesn't cause a problem. But moving along nicely, but still the other 2 right on his heel, keeping him close. So he has a battle on his hand here. He's not going to win this one easily. The other 2, well, one of them, the one in second place, showing signs of a struggle here. Some more encouragement. Moving along, looking strong. He's taller than most of the others. He's looking pretty strong. Number 193. The other 2, though, are saying we are in this race not only to participate but to compete. They're staying close to him. Maybe he's the favorite, but they're saying, look here. Well, as a matter of fact, one of them is saying, you're kind of in my way. Oh, he has pushed up and burnt out himself almost. He pulled up one time there as if he was having a difficulty. So So he has taken the lead now from the Blues athlete, and the other athlete is closing in. So these 3 staying close at the top. Number 193 though looks very determined, wants to take the lead again, comes alongside number 107, and he's pulling away from them. It's all about effort. Effort here. He's really digging deep. And then we have 107 and 108 staying close together. They must be buddies. So we're going to make that turn here at 5 turning, and we're going to go up into the village. And then they're going to go across by the old health center. Well, here's Shefton Library. Family members in here. Getting some encouragement. So Shefton Library, enjoying retirement. You can come out and watch a race. You don't have to go to a school and talk to students for today. That be getting some water, well needed refreshment, I could tell you. And 108 has taken the lead. 107 is in third, seems to be struggling. 193 digging deep, he's in second. So Hamilton giving some encouragement to 108. Say continue that pace. Number 193 Being encouraged to stay close. Encouraged to stay close. So 108, 193. Two of them moving along nicely. So 193 says, you know, I want to take that lead again. So yeah, it's gotten very close and staying close to 108 and 193 being encouraged. Has to be the one that Shefton was encouraging. I think they're family members. So 108 being encouraged, being told that he got this. I'm not sure he has this yet. He's been challenged and been challenged close to. So 108 it is. Coming down the hill. Getting some space now from the pickup. So then just and suddenly the sun has cooled down somewhat. Well, the atmosphere is a lot breezier now. So things are a lot cooler. And that's good for the athletes, I can tell you. Very good for them. Because when the heat was on, you could see they were struggling more. He's going to get some water. Very essential that he gets that. Very important. Very important. Oh my goodness. Motorbike got in the way of the second placer. Not good. Fortunately, there was no collision. It wasn't deliberate, to tell you that. But it could have been a nasty spill. The leader still holding on to that position. And the third placer is not out of it as yet because he's coming down the hill, coming down the slope out there. So the leader still looks strong. Traffic has been held up again. All the way down here. 108. Challenged by 193. 193 pushing. Members encouraging. Save is the name. So that's the one that Shefton is supporting, the second placer. But he's struggling somewhat. And I think this is Mommy here. Amor it is. So Amor getting encouragement from Mommy. Xavier getting encouragement from a load of family members. So Mommy's struggling badly here. I wonder why Shefton didn't take a run with Xavier. Shefton should have taken a run, but I guess he saw the camera and he didn't want to show off. But Amor seems to be creating a distance now away from Xavier. Xavier though is digging deep. Xavier is really pushing hard here, trying to catch up. He's still within striking range, but Amor just looks a little bit more determined. And Hamilton encouraging. They're giving good encouragement at the top. Xavier wants to catch up, but you could see that he's really tired. And Amor doesn't look as if he wants to stop anytime now. He looks strong. Amor looks strong. So it's a good run by these two, and the third placer has dropped out of sight. And Xavier being told, you know, you can still catch him. Amor gets some well-needed refreshment there. Water is life. Xavier's going to get some more encouragement. Another family member is going to encourage him, but you could see he's tiring. Amor, though, looks as if he is totally in charge. He looks as if he's in charge. Being told that that pace could take him home for gold. Doesn't have to do anything different. And that's logic, because if Xavier wants to catch up, he'll have to really virtually knock out himself to catch up, and then he wouldn't have enough to go on. The distance is a little bit too much, I think. I think we could almost call it as we go past shortly the residence of the Honorable Joseph Parry. But Amor has done really well. He has followed the instructions to a T, and he's holding on. So, moving along nicely. But Xavier has decided to try to do this catch-up. Hamilton has told Amor that he's coming. Xavier is going to give it one last ditch effort here. So Amor, he says he can push all in once because I'm pushing two. So it's push versus push. Both of them pushing. Both of them pushing. Somebody has to burn out. Who's going to burn out? It doesn't look like Amor. Xavier is closing the gap though. Amor is struggling somewhat. It could be a tight last 5 meters. If Xavier can keep it up, but maybe not. Xavier's still digging deep. Xavier's still digging deep. Xavier's still digging deep. Amor is digging deeper. Ooh, can Xavier catch up? Can Xavier catch up? Xavier's saying, you know, I don't have enough gas. Amor says, I have gas. I'm going to finish strong. Amor pulls away. And Xavier says, you know what? I've given it my all, folks. I really tried hard, folks, but this guy is just a little bit too much for me. On this day, today, he's a little bit too much for me. So it's gonna be Amor taking gold. Well done, well run. And he's finishing really strong. Finishing with a flourish. Brilliant run by Amor. Xavier is gonna settle for silver. He has done well, but on the day he was no match for Amor. And so he will take the silver medal. Takes silver. And the cyclemen, they have done their job, they have worked hard. And that's Mommy. She burnt out somewhere, but she's still in the mix. Must be really tired. Lots of tourists on the island today. Here comes another athlete. Moving along nicely. Being encouraged by another bike man. So a lot of bike men on the road today. Here he comes. And then we have a greenhouse athlete and being chased by a blue. So greenhouse being chased by a blue. But he's gonna hold on. No worries really. No worries at all. Here comes the greenhouse athlete. Locks flying in the breeze. Well, we have a creep up here, a bit of a creep up. Can he catch up? Blue is determined to catch up. Green has been told that he's coming, and he has kind of pulled away. Digs deep, bigger effort to finish, and then Blue storms home. Well, whoever it is creating some excitement here. Here he comes. And being encouraged not to let them catch up. Well, run, he says, run, she says, fans him in. And he storms home as well. think Mankind probably could borrow that. So it looks as if the tourists came out to have a close-up look at the race. And so I guess the taxi drivers might get an extra tip for that. Well, we have another athlete coming through. So after this, I think we still have 2 more races, grades 5 and 6, boys and girls. We'll see another athlete coming through. Here is the Orange Eagles athlete. We have another athlete in Greenhouse. Greenhouse athlete coming through. That's some loud cheers. He crosses the line. And then way in the distance, a bit of an entourage bringing in another athlete. He not only has the accompaniment of a motorcyclist, but he has a lot of cars behind him. The person who came first didn't get that kind of, should I say, accompaniment. So he's going to complete the course though. Looks that way. There he comes. Seems to be struggling, but he's gonna make it home. And is that Den running alongside him? So that must be Den's son. Traffic backed up again. Well, here's where the big girls play. This is the penultimate race. It's already 12 o'clock, folks. We've been here since minutes to 9. Has been a long morning. A lot of girls in this one. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Almost 20 young ladies in this one. They should be starting any moment now. Starting.
No, Jamie! They got shit.
Well, I didn't even realize that we have Jazara Claxton with us, star athlete and star cricketer. You're off today? No school today? School today, but no school today. Okay. Looking forward to making the West Indies female cricket team? Yeah? Looking forward to that. Okay. Well, all the best. So what's your connection to Nevis today? You just came for the line? Okay. So that's Jazara Claxton, star athlete and cricketer and almost mistress of all sports. So we have the big girls and they're about to get going. Seems to be some confusion over the route. Stand by, they're ready to move.
They're ready, eh?
No, but some of them might want to stop because they know the route. Cause them in a sense to leave them and they go straight past and they go with the speed.
I'm going to tell them.
So standing by for the call. Should be getting out of the block shortly.
Go down by Jammy them,
Yeah. I'm
Some
watching the
confusion
other
about
side,
the route.
Yeah. You ready?
So let's see if it's organized now. Seems as if we finally got it down pat. But these are the big girls.
And he gonna say he didn't see me foot. I mean he gonna get the money inside.
So
Yeah, you ready?
just about to get going out of the blocks. It's going to be a fast out. And here they come, the big girls.
Angel just space yourself.
So we have two at the top early. We have a longer route than all the others. I think they have to go further into the village. And we'll see how they make out on this one. Looks like blue all the way, and there's an orange in third.
Girl, let me know, girl.
There go Angel.
So coming along nicely. The orange house athlete looks especially strong though. She seems to be the one to keep your eyes on, but the other two blue house athletes and then a green house athlete making a move as well. Yes, Kima seems to be getting some special attention. Orange, yeah. So Yakima seems to be getting special attention. Favorites. The leader seems to be struggling somewhat now. Seems to be struggling. And the athlete, well, Kima has closed in on the leader. So too has the greenhouse athlete who I told you about earlier. And we have some. Let's see how long Wilkin can last. She seems to be struggling somewhat, I can tell you. But for now, she's staying alongside this athlete. She's saying, let's go. Let's see how long she lasts. I'm going to watch this closely. She might just want to go on that scooter. But she's still going along. Maybe she used to be an athlete long time ago. But I think she's burnt out now though. How long will she last? She's still going. Oh, I think this is it. I think she has completed her course. I think she wants a scooter now. She has done her job. She ain't going any further. Maybe look for them on the return. So we have a couple of orange house athletes staying close. And orange and green at the top. Getting some encouragement. Vera is blowing her whistle here. Giving encouragement. So orange, well, a host of orange athletes. 1, 2, 3. 3 orange athletes. Again we see Charles.
Cash, don't run in front of her, go on the side.
I'm a bit confused because there are only 2 orange athletes really. The other oranges are Charlestown primary supporters. So it must be a David again?
No, that's Mr. Hamilton's daughter.
Okay, Hamilton's daughter. And along nicely. Being encouraged. But doing well. Greenhouse also looking strong, looking good. As we go close to the Cotton Ground police station. So lots of coaches on the side giving advice about hand movement and breathing. It's all about encouragement and advice / instructions. Green looking determined. So too does orange. The other orange athlete is third. So green doing good. Orange doing good. The other orange also doing pretty good. Charlestown athletes have supported well. They have done a lot of running, I can tell you. The other students went back to the school. Apparently they had a walkathon this morning. Some of the students went back to the school. And these who are here, they have stayed back to assist and encourage the athletes, specifically those that belong to Miss David and Hamilton. So,
Let me go, let me go, let me go.
let them guide a little. Seems as if they're going to make a turn. Look at the ground now. Making a right turn. I think they're going to go down through cotton ground, back onto the main road, up the hill, and then back to the school. So it's going to be a long one. So here goes. Still orange, green. Getting some encouragement. The Charleston athletes have done well. So green and orange, green and orange. Charleston athletes could have done this with ease because they're not looking tired at all. They're doing very well. Looking strong at the top here. So it's all about encouragement.
There you go, there you go, there you go, there you go. AJ, use the hands.
So still have the leader. But the greenhouse athlete getting close. Staying close. So staying close is right in the heart of Cotton Ground now as we head down towards the main road. So down the hill they come. You could just slide down the hill really. Nice cool conditions right now. Sun has virtually disappeared for the moment. So cool conditions. Let him go. So closing the gap is orange athlete. Let him go. So giving himself a little distance here because the athlete is aiming to stay close to the pickup, and that's why
Hey, just stop crying and let me go.
Seems as if she's crying for real.
You soon reach back. Let me go, let me go, let me go.
Seems as if the stress of this long journey causing her to cry. But so far, she has done very well. So, Charleston athletes have done superbly, staying with the program. They have done the route as if it's really easy. So, greenhouse lagging somewhat.
There you go, Asia.
A little back now.
You have to breathe though.
Space now between the athletes and fortunately crossing guard, stopping traffic, and that's good. So we
There you go,
have
Asia.
orange still leading. Greenhouse athlete has dropped back badly. So even though she seemed to be crying a little earlier, she seems to be now in total control. The greenhouse athlete is not out of it at all as she looks back over her shoulder, being told not to look back, look forward. Greenhouse looks as if she wants to walk because this is a bit of a hill and his way is going to ask for a lot of effort. Yes, I think she's going to walk. She's been told not to walk. And she must be wishing she could go on that scooter. So, well, one of the twins here still doing very well indeed. Staying alongside.
Once you're over the hill, that's it.
She's looking really strong in the hill. She has handled the hill superbly. She's still crying. Well, maybe she has stopped crying. Seems to almost have a smile on her face now because she's getting the encouragement. It's all about encouragement, and she's digging deep too. Greenhouse seems to be struggling coming up the hill. Almost like a
There you go, AJ.
bulldozer is
So
pulling her
rich,
back.
so rich.
Legs getting heavy. Wants to walk.
There you go, AJ. Let me go, let me go, let me
Oh,
go,
for the
AJ.
first time, for the very first time, she has started to walk. She has started to walk. She's been
There you
encouraged
go,
to run,
AJ.
but she's saying, I'm tired. I'm tired, guys. You all could say what you feel like. You're on a motorbike. After all, I'm running here, guys. Starts to run again.
There you go, AJ. Let me go.
So she says she needs some water. They're gonna get some water for her.
Bring water. I'm supposed to buy water. You got water right there. See the water there, Jaron. On the table.
She's still looking strong. Another
There you
chance.
go, AJ.
He's getting in the mix. Put that phone down. Tell him leave a message.
He said leave a message.
So coming along nicely.
Hello?
Still coming along. And she's walking now. And
No.
she's still walking. Still walking. Starts to run again.
Okay, no problem.
Moving along nicely.
He said he gonna send a message.
So
Let it go, AJ.
here she comes. Still leading. Still larger than charge. Nobody in sight in terms of her competitors. So even though she cried a little bit in Cotton Ground, I think she now realizes that the gold medal is hers to gain
There you go, Edge.
and hers to lose. So she has a good lead. She's looking back. She needs not look back. Way in the corner, we see the scooter coming around. That means the greenhouse athlete is
Hello?
just at 5 turning.
So, I just come over the hill. I've been
Starts
reaching
to
over
walk
the
again.
corner
She's
just
burnt
after
out.
the police station.
She's
Let it go,
really tired. She's
AJ.
really tired.
You have
She's
your
gonna
number.
take some water.
Let's go. Come on. She done passing
Get
steps.
some water.
Let
She's
it go,
walking.
AJ.
So being encouraged to run again. She starts to run again. It has been a tough act, really. It has been a tough act. And she's been told not to take any more water. So she's been told to go straight to the school. And coming through.
Oh, let him know.
Here comes Asia. Asia it is, large and in charge. Everybody becomes an athlete on cross country day.
No.
Even with their phones, the news has been flashed across the world. Asia coming. So Asia it is, large and in charge.
Let it go, AJ.
They scream at her. She says, it's okay, I'm tired. After all, I'm human. I am tired. I don't work with geothermal. I don't work with solar energy. I'm tired after all, guys. Give me a break. She's running again.
AJ don't run from the edge of the road. You ring your foot again. AJ run on the
That's
road.
her mommy.
Kashin, come over.
Her
Come
mommy.
over on the road, AJ.
Her mommy is the one who was burnt out. A little bit of a stumble there for Asia. Her mommy is definitely burnt out. So, being told that that pace is good. Starts to walk again. She's really burnt out. She's really burnt out. And taking a walk. Hopefully this is the last time she'll walk. Hopefully she'll run to the finish.
Go ahead. Join them.
So, she's been told that she's soon there. So, she should be able to complete this with a run. Well, she probably got a lift. So she thinks that she can make it to the school. Do you think she can make it to the school with Asia? Once Asia passes her, I think she might just give up the ghost. She looks fit and strong for now, but I don't think she's gonna go much further. How long will she last this time? Let's see how long she lasts this time. Obviously struggling. But AJ is gonna leave, I think. And that's where I think she's holding on to her leg. AJ is. Well, she has lasted really long. She has lasted long. I think she has lasted long. I thought she would have stopped by now, but AJ is running away with the gold medal. Well, she's pulling up now. She's fanning AJ in. I think she might just stop now. I think she's burnt out. She's burnt out. I thought she wouldn't have reached. She's burnt out, but AJ is finishing. She knows now. If she didn't know before, she knows now that the gold medal is hers. Safe and secure, done and dusted. What a run. That's a round of applause. AJ it is. Almost falling over. Good thing Miss David is quick. I think she's crying. She did cry earlier and now she's crying again. She literally gave it her all. So here is the second place. She did well. She did well. Gets home now. And third place is coming through. Here's the third placer. And looks as if she's gonna be in control of herself as she crosses the line. I don't think she'll need any help. Well, she's struggling somewhat. She's struggling. Well, needed a little help. She got it too. And then we have more athletes coming through. Here comes. And strong finish as well. This is the athlete we saw earlier. She was challenging at the top and she has finished nicely. We have another athlete coming through, getting a bit of an escort. Long hair flapping in the breeze, and she comes in. Somebody is really happy about who they are seeing coming through. We have two more athletes here. Yeah, well, this athlete comes in now. Oh, the other athlete, I thought that athlete wasn't in that particular race. She would have run earlier. Here's a strong finish. Big truck on the track too. You have to run faster if you're going to get out the way of the truck. Tall athlete coming through. She has endured to the end. Okay. Well, we have another athlete coming through. It has been an extended run for this particular event. All of the race has been run. It's now 12:30 on the PM and still one more race to go. Getting a lot of encouragement here. Michelle is in the mix as well. So Michelle looks as if she used to be an athlete too. Number 124. She's home. So a round of applause. We come on that side. Yeah. So we're gonna have the final race. It's the big boys. And they're getting final instructions. And, they should be out of the block shortly. Out of the blocks. Let's see who will be leading. So we probably just take the first 3 places because we have another appointment. And it has been an extended run here at St. Thomas's Primary. But it's all for the children's sake, really. They love to see themselves top.
Okay, go ahead. There you go, G.
We have 4 athletes at the top. Looking strong for the moment. We'll make it 4 and then 2 close behind. So you could say 6 athletes would have separated themselves from the pack so far. Make that 5, 1 jumping back now.
There you go, Javante.
So that's 3 and 2, 5 and 1, 6. Pretty close to each other at the top. Along nicely. Javante is one of the star footballers, right? One of the big footballers here. Green shirt, and he's one of the favorites in this race. Somehow though it seems to be tiring early. They're trying to get the guy to slow down, but he seemed as if he wanted to dash through. My goodness. So Blue House athlete leading for the moment. Then the Orange Eagles, second to them go. So Blue and then Orange. Javante is still in the mix. He's one of the favorites in this race.
You gotta reach up and stay with them, G.
So he's about 5th at this moment. Somehow he doesn't seem to be moving as strong as the one at the top. Or is he just cooling until the right time to make his move? Because I think he's a sprinter too. So if it comes down to a sprint, maybe he'll be doing that. But for the moment, Blue House
Elliot, stop swinging your head.
Lead. And then we have Orange. So Blue, I'm being told about that swinging of the head, but that seems to be his habit. That's the way he gets momentum. Or is it that he's just too tired and he's not too sure? But he's getting some encouragement. Being told not to look back. Getting more encouragement. You could know which teachers are supporting which house. Blue, Orange, they're there on the sidelines, encouraging their athletes. It's all about bragging rights and points for the various houses. So it's going to be a tight, close finish, I believe. Javante is now in 4th. And somehow seems not too strong. Telengo. Right on the pickup. So, Blue and Orange and Blue and Green, which is Javante, and he still seems to be struggling somewhat. So Blue House with the lead, Orange House in second, Blue House in third. Well, what I can tell you, I don't know if it's a strategy, but Javante has maintained that one pace. He hasn't tried to rush, as we have a bit of a traffic jam here at 5 turning. And of course some of the drivers not very happy.
In the road and stop there.
Some of the drivers not very happy, but that's the point. This Bros athlete has done very well. And Javante now looks a little stronger as he turns the corner. So he was running a strategic race because he's making a move now. He wasn't looking that strong earlier, but I think it was a plan. I think he has something in mind. So, oh no, maybe that plan not working. That little extra effort caused him to start to walk. But then he was encouraged not to walk, and so he's starting to run again. So the Blue House athlete looks as if he wanted to jump in the pickup. Really, he's close. He could have if he wanted to. And so seems to be struggling with his pant though. That pant is giving him some problems. Maybe he might need to lay aside every weight if it's a problem. Javante is still in the mix. Orange kind of slowing up badly. That pant giving him some problem. Maybe he needs to get rid of it. You know, he needs to lay aside every weight. Every now and again he has to pull up that pant. Maybe it's too big. So, still coming through, leading the pack. Blue House it is, large and in charge. Orange House is in second. Javante, even though he's coming down the hill, seems to get that pant again. I think he has a big problem with that pant. But he's still holding on to the lead though. I can tell you that he's very determined. So Orange, he has a good lead now. He has a good lead. He's doing very well. And moving downhill now. Literally allowing the hill to slide him down. He is doing very well. He has handled this race like a champion. The other athletes are being left in the dust, really. Now let's see how he handles the hill though. Says he doesn't want any water. So we're gonna see what happens up the hill, because up the hill it's gonna be interesting. See if that's up. So
Okay.
coming up the hill shortly.
Yes.
Let's see how he handles it. That's up. So coming up the hill, and the other athlete, the orange athlete, is, well, Javante has gained some momentum. Javante has actually taken second place, but the orange athlete says, hey, no, I can't allow that. So Javante looks burnt out again because Orange has taken back that position of second. But Javante looks determined, but this, if he could get over the problem with his pant, I think he's going to break the record. He just needs to sort out that thing. Whether he's going to lose it or stop and tie it up or do something. But so far so good. He's still in charge. The others coming up this hill, he has handled this hill superbly though. Not even thinking about walking. So he's a very strong athlete. Look out for him in the 1500 or 1200 on sports day. He has to be the one to take gold. Because even if he doesn't take gold in this one, it would be because it's a lot more than 1500 meters. But he looks good for 1500 meters. So, can the other two get closer? He's still looking strong, still looking good. Somebody got some water from the motorcyclist at the back there. It's now heading up to 20-1. We started the session after 9 this morning. So, Eliab is the name. Well, no, Eliab rings a bell. Isn't Eliab the goal scorer? Yes. Go. Eliab. I remember that name. This is the guy who scored some superb goals in the primary schools football championship. And so he's not only a good footballer, he's also a good athlete. So very strong run by Eliab. And he has not decided to do any walking. And that pant though, Eliab needs to work on that pant. I could tell you. It's a problem for him because every time he pulls that pant, he misses a half second there off the record. But I guess he can still take it with or without the pant. So he is coming along nicely, Eliab. And definitely remember this star footballer scored some really good goals in the primary school championship. Charleston Primary, of course, eventually won that tournament. But St. Thomas's Primary did very well. Almost there, says Deputy Liebert. Coming along nicely still, Eliab. I don't think anybody will catch him because he doesn't plan to walk. He isn't going to walk. Now I'm seeing another problem. His shoestrings seem to be getting loose. You don't want to mash one of those shoestrings when it's loose like that. So he has to be very careful here. He has a shoestring problem, he has a pant problem, but he's still going to take goal. I don't see anything different happening from here. Really moving along nicely. Large and in charge. And so because of the other engagements we have, we'll probably take the next 2 or 3 athletes in, and then we'll say bye-bye to St. Thomas's for today. But Eliab it is. And somebody, Javante, has taken second. He has just turned the corner at the far end. But that second is a distant second. I don't think he's going to catch his teammate in the football team, Eliab, anytime soon. Not this year, definitely. Maybe next year, but not this year. So here comes Eliab as we go close to the residence of the Honorable Joseph Parry. Eliab it is, getting some encouragement now. Yes, still. Well, Mommy's looking for Javante. He's in second place, I think. But Eliab it is. Somebody's telling him to go for the record. And that has encouraged him. He says, I want the record too. What a run this guy has done. What a tremendous run. This is a champion athlete. Eliab it is. But going at this pace, I don't know if you all have noticed something. When he runs fast like this, he doesn't have to pull up his pants. Oh, well, I talked too soon. Eliab it is. He's getting the chair. Oh, look at the finish. Look at the finish. Look at the finish. He has decided to go for the record. And that pant is staying put. Eliab it is. Large and in charge. The record can be broken. The record can be broken. He has a chance at the record. He's been encouraged to break the record. He's been encouraged to break the record. Last ditch effort. Rush Eliab. Rush Eliab. Can you break the record? I think it might have been broken. Missed it by a couple seconds. Whoa, you could cry for that. You could literally cry for that. And Javante it is. He's going to take the second. He's going to take silver. His teammate Eliab just missed the record by a couple of seconds, I understand. But Javante has done a good run as well. Here he comes. Strong finish. So he has done very well, one of the favorites in the race. And then we have the third placer coming through. Third placer coming through. Oh, he's tired. He's burning out close to the finish line. Almost like he wanted to give it up there. And then we have one of those annual athletes. Well, she's more than an annual athlete. This is a superb former athlete. Making sure that I think her son gets in safely. And then we have a good strong finish. Look at this strong finish. Look at this flash. Strong finish. And then we're gonna have Blue House coming through. Another Blue House athlete. And I think this is where we're gonna leave you as we take in this particular athlete as he rushes home. So good finish. Home he comes. And that's where we're gonna leave you from the St. Thomas's Primary School.